Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. I got Celtics Heat for you, big preview. They've been talking trash all season long, and we've been looking forward to this matchup. So I'm going to show you what I see, how it all works out, and what's going to happen when they're done and the dust settles. The Celtics love to run a cross screen for Kevin Garnett to get the ball in the low post. If he can't get it there and it's denied, he can come up and simply do a two-man game with Paul Pierce. Usually they get a good shot. I love how they use Ray Allen. They'll send Rajon Rondo all the way through for a dribble pitch, everything going to the left side of the floor. Meanwhile, on the right side, they're down screening for Ray Allen. Everyone jumps out, he slips a pass for KG for a dunk. And watch how they can flip it. This time, Ray Allen is going to go through and come back on the same side and get the same play, this time with Jermaine O'Neal. Beautiful. The Celtics will try and take advantage of DWade's indifference in the weak side by lobbing to KG on an isolation. He's not there in time to help out. They also love to run quick hitters, like this one where they do a two-man game with Pierce and Kevin Garnett, and Pierce comes around again for the same kind of shot and makes it. The most common Heat set is a double high post with Z and Bosh. Bibby always screens away to the corner, and they almost always do a screen and roll with Bosh and Wade on the left side. The offense does stagnate very easily, especially against a good defense like the Celtics. When LeBron brings it up in their double high post, he'll go to the strong side and screen and then get a screen himself. He'll be looking for Bibby going to the corner or the roller, Bosh, for a layup. The best play out of this double high post set is when they go away from Wade and get LeBron coming out of the corner with a screen where he can curl the basket and get penetration. They will run some specials for Wade. As he comes around, he'll get two screens in a row going towards LeBron. They like this because now it puts more pressure on the defense to make a decision, and LeBron gets to the basket. When the first couple of options are taken away in the Heat's pretty rudimentary sets, they rely on penetration and spacing. Against a good Celtic defense, though, you can see how it looks a little bit haphazard out here, and the guys don't know exactly where everyone else is going. It usually leads to tough shots. When the Heat go to an isolation in the low post with Wade, everything stagnates. The Celtics can all slide over and take away any lanes, and now there's no time left on the clock to get a good shot. They'd be wise to stay away from those low posts with Wade. The best Heat lineup is when Chalmers and Anthony are in there instead of Z and Bibby. So look for this lineup as much as possible against the Celtics. We know the Heat will give Rondo as many jump shots as possible. In the open court, though, he's much better than in the half-court set. When Wade is into it, he can be a great defender. He's just not consistently giving effort on the defensive end. The Celtics brought in Jeff Green to guard LeBron James, and from what I've seen so far across all the games they've played, I'm not so sure he's going to be up for the task in this Eastern Conference semifinals. Ray Allen is always important, and watch how they can do a quick hitter where they double screen on the weak side off of a delayed fast break for the open three. When looking at Pierce versus the Heat, the one thing that stands out is his plus-minus per 100 possessions. The Heat score 10.9 points less than their average while Pierce is on the court. When he's off the court, they score a staggering 42.72 points more than their average, a 53-point swing. The bottom line is Doc Rivers has to play Pierce as much as possible. Pierce is equally dangerous from the three-point line, moving without the basketball and pulling up for a jump shot step back. He can post up on a low block and score, or his favorite spot, the high post above the free throw line. And let's look at LeBron versus the Celtics. When he's playing, the Celtics score 5.78 points less per 100 possessions than when he is out. When he is out, oh my goodness, they score 34.77 points more than their average per 100 possessions. That is another staggering amount, and clearly LeBron has to play as much as he possibly can for the Heat to have hope. The Celtics have to be concerned when LeBron James gets a rebound and can take off and go coast to coast. Not many people can stop him. And when he goes to the weak side corner, they should be concerned because he can get a head of steam going and no one's going to stop him down low when he can spin back to the basket. When LeBron can isolate against Pierce on top where it's hard to help, there isn't much Pierce is going to do about that. However, when the Heat want to do a pick and roll and the other Celtics can get involved and disrupt his timing and bump him off, he's a lot less effective. So if I were the Heat, I would stay away from ball screens for LeBron on the perimeter and let him isolate against Pierce. Otherwise, he has to go against the likes of Kevin Garnett. So there you have it. I hope that you are as staggered as I was by looking at the disparity between when LeBron is in and LeBron is out and when Paul Pierce is in and when he is out. No other player on either team had that kind of differential effect, and it blows my mind. In fact, when Wade is in, the Celtics are more productive on a lot of key stats. And if you go to StatsCube and you look at it that way, you'll see what I mean. So in reality, it's weird. It seems like the Celtics might want Wade to play more. But it's all about LeBron versus Pierce, and it's about LeBron performing, because I honestly don't feel like the Heat have a chance to beat the Celtics. After watching the Celtics execute the way they do and how they're playing now versus how the Heat are playing, who just benched 2 of their starters in the third quarter of their last game, I don't think that they're operating on all cylinders. And they're not ready to beat the Celtics yet. So I think it can go 6 games and the Celtics could win. Well, thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for lots more. We'll do our best to get some more previews out, and we'll certainly break down these games in the second round. Because don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, it's not a channel, it's a conversation.